Ladies and gentlemen, we've just made it to the gym. Today is going to be my last lift of the summer. Today we're going to go for a squat max. You get the boy Austin over there, he's pulled up. I got to be honest, I had the fight yesterday. Took a good bit of pre before that. And me and pre don't get along. Haven't been eating good. I had a little bit of fast food yesterday after the fight, a little bit this morning. Not quite opportune, not quite dialed. I low-key just threw up a decent bit before I left the house, and part of that's because of the pre I'm drinking. But here's the thing, is I low-key gotta finish it because I'm not a wuss. So what we're about to do is we're about to slam the pre, and I'm hitting 245 regardless. And if I slam this pre and it stays in, maybe at 255, 265. The boy over here, he's at 405. So collectively, we're about to squat 650 plus pounds because we're some freaking men. So here we go. We're gonna chug the rest of the pre-workout, hold it down because I'm not a wuss, and we're about to go squat a lot of weight. Here we go, gentlemen. Boom. It's down. Better stay there. If I think about throwing up or not throwing up, I'm gonna throw up. So all I'm gonna do is think about squatting 1,000,000 pounds, and then I'm gonna squat 1,000,000 pounds. That's how it goes, gentlemen. That's how it goes. I'm side-eyeing this like crazy right now. Let me make eye contact.
I've been here too long for my own good, surrounded by idiots. Why did I let myself dissolve into such a half-assed piece of shit? It's too late now. Damned if I know what's right anymore. Who cares? It is what it is. No choice but to face what I've done as a warrior. No road left but the one that leads to the end.
Stop acting like you've got any right to feel sorry for yourself! For letting your hell get too creative! Are you proud of yourself? You're not one of us! You've never been! You're not even human anymore! Damn you! You traitor!
Come on. Good start, buddy.
There's no sense in having power if you're not going to use it to fight! You're all cowards! You want this hell? I refuse to die like this! I'll try to pull out! Kill them with my bare hands! Do you hear me? With my bare hands!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it was a successful squat day. Your boy got 255 on squat. Gentleman over here, only 385. We're just cooked. We got up at 5 a.m. this morning for 21 days of prayer.
Oh yeah.
Had the fight yesterday. Been eating junk food. Enjoying our last few days before we move off to college. He's got surgery tomorrow. He's getting his UCL fixed. But yeah, the CNS is cooked. I'm about to go home and knock out. It was a successful day, gentlemen.
Sir.
Today's squat sesh basically caps off the summer for me. I move on Friday. Today's Wednesday, so tomorrow's just gonna be spent doing a whole lot of packing, getting ready to go. So today was the last lift, last squat session. Went awesome. Could not be more satisfied with how it went. And honestly, it's been a fantastic summer. It's been a summer of growth. And I just can't help but feel incredibly grateful right now for this summer. I mean, it's been fantastic. Not only did I have a couple classes that I did well in and learned, but I also locked back in the gym after lacking for the whole year at college. I gained 8 pounds, I'm the heaviest I've ever been. Got my bench back up and probably probably just barely past where it was beforehand. Hit a new squat PR. And yesterday we held the fight that we've been planning for a while. I trained for a little bit this summer. Nolan trained for, and it was honestly just a super fun event, regardless of my win. Of course, obviously I'm super excited that I won, but whether I won or lost, it was a ton of fun. I've been around great people this summer. That's why I've really enjoyed being home. It's because a lot of my best friends, pretty much all my best friends live here. All the best influences in my life. Unfortunately, I'm going to be moving away from a lot of them to go to college, but that's just kind of how life is. Because they've got to go their different paths, and I got to go my own. But I mean, it's been awesome to be around them. I feel like I've grown a lot as a person to the man I want to be, and really, especially, and I know I've grown a lot in my faith, my relationship with God. So yeah, I mean, I'm just incredibly grateful and excited to cap off the summer this way. And I'm ready to move forward and carry the things that I built on, lay the foundation I laid this summer at home into the next year at college, to my sophomore year. But yeah, I mean, just back on the gratitude, I want to touch on that a little bit. It's something I feel like I've always been pretty good at, is being grateful for the things I have, all the privileges, all the blessings. Because I mean, I truly do have so many blessings. My life is so easy. I have so many unnecessary things, which I'm incredibly grateful for. But I don't want to sit here and brag about all my blessings and everything. But I just want to say, I mean, there's something you can find to be grateful for in every single day. And I understand so many people have it way worse than me. My situation is not the same as yours. But I almost guarantee, actually I do guarantee, you can find something to be grateful for every single day, because you woke up. You have the gift of life, and that's something that's not promised. I mean, not to be morbid, but I mean, my house could set on fire in 5 minutes and I could die in 10. So tomorrow's not ever promised, but every day that you wake up, you have the gift of life and just another chance to be better and be the person you want to be. You know, and then we want to go beyond just the gift of life. I mean, I have an able body. Most people watching this probably also do. I can run, I can jump, I can lift, I can do all these things because I've been blessed with this body. I mean, there's people who don't have limbs. There's people who are paralyzed that don't work. I mean, people who can't hear, people who can't talk. And I'm going to sit here and complain about a little thing. Like, yeah, I mean, there's all these people. There's plenty of people in the world who have it 1,000 times worse than I do. They don't have nearly the privileges that I do. And yet these people find a way to live every day, and they find something to be grateful for. So why can't I? Why can't you? This morning, I went to 21 Days of Prayer. This is my first day going. It started on Monday. I made a lame excuse to skip those days, but I finally went today. And it was a good time. It was really enjoyable to get to spend, I don't know how long it was, but it was just a certain time and just open prayer and just sit there and pray to God. And while I'm surrounded by all these people who are also doing the same, it was great to worship. It was great to start my day that way. But what they talked about this morning, one of the things they touched on was gratefulness. And we read, and they read out of, they did a small devotion, devotion, whatever. That is not the page. And they read out of Philippians. They read Philippians 4, verses 4 through 9. I'm just going to read verse 8 because I think that's my favorite one from it. Verse 8 says, "And now, dear brothers and sisters, one final thing. Fix your thoughts on what is true and honorable and right, and pure and lovely and admirable. Think about the things that are excellent and worthy of praise." This is literally just God telling us, don't think about all these negative things. Fix your mind on the good. Find something good in everything you do. And the pastor said something. He said that I completely agree with. He says, I don't believe you can be ungrateful and happy at the same time. And I think I entirely agree. Because if you're finding something to be ungrateful for, to be upset about, how are you going to be happy? But if you can find something to appreciate in everyday life, I mean, it makes being happy so much easier when you have something to look forward to, something that you're appreciative of, something that you're glad to have. But the thing about this is, gratefulness goes beyond faith. You don't have to be a believer to be grateful for every daily opportunity. Now I pray that everybody watching this knows God and will come to know God, but you don't have to know God to be grateful that you woke up today. God, to me, just gives me something to root that in, essentially a foundation, someone to give thanks to, so that, like, the foundations for my gratefulness. And I mean, every single night when I pray, I just start off by, I thank God for the day. I thank Him for waking me up and giving me the opportunity to live. But yeah, just be grateful, man. Find one thing every single day to be grateful for. Find something that you can appreciate in everyday life, and just be glad and be happy you woke up today, because there's people who didn't wake up today, and every day that you wake up is another chance to get better at something. So be grateful.